Welcome home, everyone. We are here today in Ottawa doing some filming with Mr. Thrasha. We're covering some clown filming locations here in Ottawa. Join us for the day and enjoy the video.
Locations, follow him on Instagram. Paul's a great guy. He can find anything. He helped me find the homes in this film. I'd found all the other spots, but could not find any of the residences. So here's the first of three we're gonna see. And thank you, Paul H, for tracking these down. Halloween filming locations. Follow him on Instagram. This is the McCoy residence, and right across the street would be Walt's house in the film. Right across the street at 1880. So we got Walt's house and the McCoy residence. Brings Peter Stormare in the back of his car here. We'll return to the house here. And the family comes out, and he ends up breaking the guy's arm right here.
Yeah.
So we were just having a conversation with a nice lady who lives across the street at Walt's house. You do not see Walt's house. All the cameras and everything were set up here, as she was explaining. She said they did that scene about 20 or more times of him backing into the mailbox, which would have been set up here, and then pulling right out here.
Yep. And the
put the clip in there.
The character, the young man that played the son, during the filming, she was explaining that it was a chilly night, so he stayed over on the other side where the lights and everything were inside to stay warm while they filmed. Just keep out of the cold. So pretty interesting to be able to talk to the owner of one of the homes that was actually featured in the movie.
Yeah, it's pretty cool.
Yeah.
They took that scene about 20 or more times right here. So you would have had, like I said, Peter Stormare sitting in the back of the car, tied up, and he goes into the house. I don't think the interiors were actually filmed in there. They could have been. I'm not exactly sure. If you look at the door, from what we can see, it looks like it would be the same on the other side, like you see in the film. But anyways, those scenes took place out here.
Yeah, I don't know, because the interiors, I know when they were going through the one place, they had all the construction where they were doing the renovations.
Yeah.
And so
House in 1650.
Yeah, so it's
1879, Ferncroft.
Yeah.
An unlisted address. Definitely no one's home.
Yes. Exactly.
Take a look. This was the McCoy house.
Yep.
This is where Kent and his family lived in the film. That makeshift mailbox was in here. I just love that scene.
It would be kind of.
Down this road, see all these houses.
It'd be
around this corner.
It'd be kind of cool if someone was home and we could talk to them, because I would have liked to have seen in the backyard where her father built the swing set after the birthday party, just to see if any of that was actually filmed.
Filming here in 2013. It's the 10th anniversary. Just took a quick.
Thrasha went and had a quick look down the backyard to see if the backyard scenes were actually filmed on this location, but alas, they were not, unfortunately. There was no elevated deck or anything back there, so unfortunately it was a different location for the backyard scenes where the wife's father would set up the swing set for her son for his birthday. Fun anecdote, the home used for the wife's dad's place, the lady that lives here came out and actually filmed a little interview with Johnny and I, asking some information about the movie and when it came out, and gave us a little history about what transpired with the home and the use of it for the movie. So yeah, it was kind of fun to do the filming location and actually be interviewed in regards to info about the movie. So yeah, a ton of filming right here in this location for the main address for the McCoy home and for the wife's dad's house, which would have been used right across the street here.
This house for a very long time. These peak roofs here. Hard to see the left side as you do in the film.
You can see the front porch where the workers were sitting when he came up. And then he comes back the next day and they're sitting on the porch and he's got the clown suit on, pulls in the laneway. This is where in the washroom he tries to use the utility knife to remove the suit and cuts his wrist open. And then he gets out the Sawzall, the cordless Sawzall, trying to saw the suit off, and breaks the blade on that. Can't get the suit off. But yes, this was Marty's house, the owner of the suit, who was the doctor. Actually, he was the doctor. The brother actually found the suit. Originally, it came through his warehouse, his costume warehouse, and so the doctor found the 5 children to feed. They were terminally ill children. He fed those to the brother to break the curse. So he left that suit locked in the trunk, chained to the wall in the basement of this home. That was the only way to break the curse, was either to feed the 5 children for every month of the winter, or to remove the head of the person possessed by the suit. So a lot of that was filmed right in here. But yes, you can see on the front steps, that's where he would have walked up when the work crew was sitting out looking at him, because he had the suit on when he returned the next day to the job site, and they all just kind of looked at him like, what the heck? So this is it. Yeah, and this is where he tried to remove the suit, cutting the wrist of the suit, and ended up cutting his own wrist with the utility knife, and then he tried using the cordless Sawzall that broke the blade. This is the location for that portion of the movie. So this location is like literally right around the corner from where the other 2 homes were filmed, for the family's home and the father's home. We're like a block and a half away.
Shot. These trees were not growing up like this. Front yard much more busy than you see when you film, and I'll show a screen grab right now from the film. And explain this stuff. I'm not taking any more distractions from crazies and shit. Just brush him off, get in the way. Okay, so this is the house he was selling. He finds the suit. He had a whole crew in there. So he returns here the day after the party when he realizes he can't get the suit off. He shows up dressed as the clown, right?
Yes.
And the crew's gone, who are you?
Yes, because he still has the white makeup on. He's got a toque.
They're right over here on the front steps.
Yep.
You can see way better. This tree was not there at the time. They're here on the front steps. They're, who are you? I'm Kent. I'm the realtor. And so then he's inside. Like I said, I'm not positive the interiors were here. Let's pretend that they were.
Yes.
The outside of this house is awesome. And this is where he finds the suit. So he's back here, and he finds an X-Acto knife in the bathroom. He's trying to cut the suit off at the wrist. Instead, he cuts his wrist open. Spoiler alert, gonna be some spoilers. This will not ruin the film for you, but he goes back to the crew and finds a saw, right?
Yes, he has the cordless Sawzall, and he's trying to cut. Of all places, he puts it down the neck of the suit to try and remove the suit, and the blade breaks on the Sawzall.
Insane. That's in the bathroom.
Yep.
The crew's going, hey man, you need a hand? No. That's fun.
So we're here at Rockwood Park. This is actually the location for the kids' school, where he was being picked on and bullied, and then he bit the Colton. He bit the kid and ran off after they called his dad a fag. This is so this is filming location that we did not expect to find. So this is kind of a bonus here. Yeah. Look at the beautiful colors. Nice fall day here in Ottawa while we're filming. So their shooting was very specific because I'm not sure if the field house is new. The ice rink has been around for a while, you can tell. So they just filmed specific angles because otherwise that would have been in the shooting. So yeah, this is the filming location for the kids' school.
After he's bullied by...
Right here is where he brings Jack to school and drops him off, and he hollers at him, "You forgot your lunch," and he gets out of the car still wearing his clown costume from the party the night before. So as you can see, the doors in the background and the fence, all the fenced area. So this would be right where he drops him off, because then he has to go up through the gate right there to go into the school where it says Child Care Center. So this is all that location for that filming for when he drops his son off at school. So this is 801 Aviation Road. This is where they used the filming location for the hospital scene. When you watch from the interior looking out, you see those doors. You don't see the Pavilion H on the doors, but you definitely see those double doors coming out. So this is the location that they used for the hospital scenes when he goes in to see the doctor and he bandages up his nose and asks him what kind of makeup he's using, and then he talks to him about he cut his wrist, and the doctor asks him, we have people that you can talk to about that. So this is that area that they've used for that portion of the film. This is the building here. Yeah. A little more coverage. So yeah. So we're at Fontenelle's breakfast and lunch diner for some interior shots from the movie Clown. So here he is in the restaurant. He's actually sitting at a booth in this shot. I do know that they actually have him sitting at a table as well, because when you look at it, you can see behind him where the door is. But in this one, in this shot, you can see the mirror, just like here. So there's the mirror and the booth, but you can see how it looks a little different. So it actually makes the restaurant look like it's a lot bigger because you see the reflection of the wall on the other side in behind him. Here you have him sitting at a table in the center because there's the door behind him. So there's the door, and there he is sitting at the table in the center of the room. And you can see the tables were lined up differently, because if you look to the right, you can see the back of somebody, which would put that over there, and there they have the tables turned differently. So this is inside Fontenelle's, where he was looking over all the paperwork for the house, trying to figure out who owned it, see if he could find out where the suit came from, who to contact about the suit. So this is interiors from the restaurant they were at. We're at the church that was used in the movie, in the filming for Clown. I'm gonna see if we can get inside. I don't know if we can. I'll have to see. None of these doors look accessible, so we'll have to maybe look around the side and see if we can find a way in. So let's see what's on the plaque here. Let's go have a look at what the plaque says. So St. Bridget's Church, 1889, 1890. So yes, this is the church that was used in the filming for the movie Clown, right here in Ottawa. Quite the place. Love the architecture. It's pretty cool. The spires are pretty cool.
Don't put on the suit. Whatever you do, don't put on the suit.
And the interior of the church that's used for his office. This is awesome. Very, very cool. So the pub owner from downstairs was nice enough to let us in to come get some interiors. This is quite awesome. Wow. Oh my, look at the stained glass. The old pipe organ. Holy. This is, yes, many thanks to the owner.
This is what they used as his office. It's the interior. St. Bridget's.
This is quite the place.
First call from Kent that his brother had passed, and Kent was wearing a suit.
I was gonna say, should we go up?
Church set up here. All this utilized in the film here. Pretty cool. And then so he lets know he's wearing a suit. I'd meet me at my warehouse. And me and Darren are gonna go check out Carlson's warehouse. That Kent person.
Yeah, so follow us on the adventure as we take you next to the warehouse and where he's told he can have the suit removed. These locations are amazing. Hope you're enjoying the tour with us and keep following along.
Somerset, and this is where Carlson's warehouse was. So in the film, we have to take these shots from up here on the bridge. There's no way to get down here. You obviously do not see this big pile of dirt in the film. However, you do see these 3 warehouse windows in the shot I'm about to show you when Kent pulls up from this direction.
She comes up from the side street.
So Ken pulls up here from the left. There's a tree blocking out the windows over here. So you're going to see these 3 warehouse windows. And they did shoot the interiors here, so we're going to go in and check out the interiors of a Fine Thing Antiques used as Carlson's warehouse.
So this was used for the warehouse where Kent comes up. Comes up down the side street here and pulls up. All the interiors were shot here as well. So we'll take a look inside. But you can see those 3 windows. The sign, I believe, I'll put a screen capture up, but I believe the antique sign was smashed out during filming as well. So we'll have a look. We can't get down the bottom. We weren't sure how to get around over to there, but we will go and have a look inside and show you where some of the filming took place. This is where he was given the tea and knocks him out, and he's tied down, and this is where he was going to take his head off with the cleaver, not at the church. So again, this is the location for that portion of the film. So in the interior here, obviously it's going to look a lot different than in the movie, but the interiors were filmed in here for that scene where he comes down to the warehouse to meet up to talk about getting the suit taken off. This is where he is given a cup of tea that knocks him out, and then he subsequently wakes up before the whole process can be handled of removing his head to remove the demon. So yeah, this is the location where that would have been filmed, is in here. This is the warehouse location. So the filming would have, as we were saying, the filming would have taken place in here. Can't say exactly the specific locations. I'm sure there's a couple of different spots within the store here that they would have used. I mean, obviously they would have cleaned it out to do the filming. But yeah, so this is the antique shop that was used for the warehouse, for the internal shots right here, and where he would have been knocked out with the cup of tea so that he could try to complete the process of removing his head to remove the demon to get the suit off him, so that he could then lock the suit back away, which didn't happen. And as you'll see, and as you know from the film, where he wakes up and gets his arm free, and when he comes down with the cleaver to take his head off, he actually gets him in the shoulder. So that was all filmed right in here. Pretty sure that where the washroom is back there, that section with the wall, was where the makeshift kitchen was, where he made the tea. Because if I remember correctly, he walked by this little alcove and seated him at a table that was out here, and he went in there to make the tea, and he was sitting out here. So we'll try and match that up with some of the stills from the movie and post that along with it. So we're out here at Stinson Fuels. It is the location that was used in the movie. You can see the blue building. The hydro post here was caught in the scene. You don't see obviously any of the gas pumps or anything in the scene, and the view from the movie is further down the building. So I'm pretty sure that all the gas pumps and stuff were added after the fact, or remodeled after the fact anyway. And then up at the side of the building, you can see where they put the door on. There's actually no physical doorway into the building. So as you can see, we'll walk up here, but there is no physical doorway on the building on the side here. It's just a flat wall. So you can see down there. Yeah, no doorway. No doorway on the side. So I'll put the screenshot in and match that up for you, and you can see where that would have been. But yeah, this is the gas station where they were filming. Over here, MrThrasha doing his doing his thing, covering the scene. This guy's channel's great, good storyteller. Amazing talking about the filming locations. Definitely check out his channel. It's worth a watch. Yep, so yeah, this is the location, the gas station location from Clown. So as we were saying, it's hard to see the screenshot here. Can't really see the screenshot with the sun today. I'm gonna get down to the shade, but we're matching up the location for this. Stay tuned, I'll show you more in a second.
Side, maybe that bigger?
Yeah. So there. Now you can see on the side, you can see the door. Yeah, so the doorway would have been just down here. So they would have filmed from back over there, so they get the hydro post into the scene, but you don't see the end of the building here. So this is the location for the gas station scene. This in the screenshot that I added in, I will add a better image of it. Yeah, the vent is on the side of the building, and the parking structures there. So those were covered, so you don't see them. They were covered with the windshield washer fluid cabinet and whatever else, the other object that was in the scene. So you don't actually see the vents and the box on the side of the wall. And that's where the door would have been. So when they shot that, it lined up so that you saw that, and it actually made the building look like it was elevated a little bit. So you can line that up and match that in the screenshot to what we're showing you here. So this is where the indoor scenes for the play place was, with the ball pit and the slides and all the arcade games and stuff, where he attacks the one child in the tubes, and the arm and the blood comes spilling down into the ball pit. This is that location here. And it looks like the facade of the building has changed, because right around the side here you can see, you can see where the hydro lines would have come down on the side of the building where the pipe is here. And you can see, because in the movie you can see that the front of the building is smooth and then it's brick down the side. So the screenshot I have of that is really dark, but I will match that up and show you in the video. I will put that in there. But yeah, so you see when they come out, there's a shot right around here that shoots down the side of the building, and you can see the brickwork for the cinder block sides. So you definitely see that in the film. Like I said though, it is pretty dark, so it's not super visible, but you definitely can make out the edge where the hydro stuff is, and also where the cinder block is. So this place here was used for the outside filming. We're at 2477 Caladar Ave. This would have been the location that they used for the fun park scenes. Unfortunately, the fun park is no longer here, so all we have is exterior. So we'll get you what we can, and we'll match it up with some screenshots. Unfortunately, they are quite dark as well, but it's at least something to try and match up to.
Kent's chained up. Is that true? I go back and forth. So.
Yeah. No, that's good.
I want to end the video here.
Yep.
I'm just going to do an outro.
Yep. Yeah, so this garage here in the movie, there was a fight scene between the clown and the wife, and she takes out his legs when he climbs across the hood of the car with a sledgehammer, after running away from him and slipping in the, I think it was the blood from the dog, after the dog's head was cut off because it ate the clown's nose, and so it became possessed, as was spoken about in the movie, that anything from that suit that comes in contact with you, be it the wig, the suit itself, or the nose, is possessed. So the dog became possessed, and the dog's head was cut off. And so yeah, the fight scene ensued here, culminating near the end of the movie, and the clown was taken out in that scene, and then continues after the wife, and then yeah, the end where she gets the chain wrapped around his neck and finally takes his head off at the end in front of the sun. Alright, so just wanted to say thanks to everyone for tuning in and watching the clown filming locations from Ottawa. Welcome home, and be sure to drop a comment below, like and subscribe, ring the notification bell, and I will also have down below a link for MrThrasha. Go and check out his channel. Make sure you like and subscribe his video as well. And thanks again. Have a great day.